Good morning and welcome back to Hiking with Kathleen. I'm Kathleen. I'm out in the woods. Dawn took place not too long ago, but this is the third week of February 2023. And I'm surprised by all of the birds that have decided to not migrate. Birds are driven to migrate due to food supplies. So those that are insect-eating birds, for sure they have to fly south. But as for those that are inclined to catch fish in water or eat berries or eat seeds, normally there's a shortage of food for them, but because of the lack of snow, you can see there's absolutely no snow in the area around me, and it's about 0 degrees Celsius. So it's interesting to see how birds have adapted to our very mild weather conditions. So I invite you to stay with me today as we have a look around for birds that have opted to stay in southwestern Ontario for the winter. If you stay tuned to the end of the video, I've received some heartwarming feedback and comments, and I'd like to share those with you. It gives you a view into, or some insight into, the kind of viewers that find the content on this channel to be very helpful. So I hope you stay with me to the end. Welcome back to our backyard cabin. So this is where I wanted to do a wrap up for you today and go through some of the questions that people have been asking, or comments that people have been making about what they see on the channel. And just to start off with, one of the questions that was asked recently is, would I please list the trails where I take my morning hikes? And the reason I don't do that is because it's very important to me to be able to safeguard the animals that are being seen out on the trails. So if I'm looking at a nest or an unusual sighting or unusual behavior, maybe very comfortable deer behavior, for example, where they're not frightened of people, what I don't want to do is I don't want to expose that place and be able to draw more attention to those animals. So I tend to not include any sort of any reference to the trails that I'm walking, unless of course it's a provincial park, in which case that's fair game. Some of the other things that people have raised with both Shannon and myself is the fact that they absolutely love the beautiful scenery and beautiful music. The music is all Shannon. She's not here with me right now, but the music choices, as well as any sound effects, that's completely something that Shannon's responsible for, and she does a really great job of adding that, which adds more life to the videos. I've received comments from individuals who have indicated that by having my videos to look at, it gives them a sense of being able to be back out on the trail, which is maybe something they haven't been able to do in the last number of years because of declining health or because of declining mobility. So that really warms my heart, knowing that there are people that can still feel connected to nature and the sounds of nature, the sounds of rushing water, crunching snow, my footsteps on the ice. That really warms my heart to know that that's meeting a need that I think we would all like to take advantage of, which is being in the serenity and peacefulness of being back in nature. More recently, I've received some comments from individuals who have watched maybe some of the older videos, or they know a little bit about the history because our channel has been on YouTube for the last couple of years, and knowing how meaningful my mother was to me, and the relationship I had with her was very, very close. Coming up to the 3-year anniversary, April 2023 will be the 3-year mark when she passed away. It still isn't fully believable to me, but you know, I witnessed it, so I know that it happened. But those times I'm out in the woods walking quietly, allowed to just sort of be in my own thoughts. She's definitely with me in spirit, and I think that warms other people's hearts because of having somebody close to them. So one of the viewers, or some of the viewers, have indicated having someone close to them pass away leaves them feeling like they can relate to the feelings I express about the loss of my mom, but how I can feel somewhat connected when I'm out in nature thinking about her. Shannon and I have some exciting plans for the summertime. We've booked a number of campgrounds. We are on our way back up to Lake Superior and going to campgrounds that we haven't been to before. So we're really looking forward to being able to take you on that journey with us. Some people have indicated that they've really enjoyed seeing and hearing about favorite books that I have read in 2022 and some field guides. I haven't included comprehensive lists, but I've included a lot of my favorites. And that can always be found if you want to look it up. There's either the video itself, and I'll leave that in the description, but also you can just go to hikingwithkathleen.com or .ca, and that's where you will be able to find all of the links to gear and to resources, as well as some clothing that I've been using out in the woods. And that way you don't have to go through different videos in order to find where those references have been made. So other than that, I'd like to thank you so much for your time today, and I hope to see you next Tuesday morning. Bye for now.